Yeah, I'll react to that, sure. Now would I lie to you? Okay, thank you, Mortem Unima 77. Interesting font. Thank you for the suggestion. The original link to the video, top of the description. Below that, link to the Discord. Click on it. I don't even know why I'm laughing. Send you right over there. Love to have you. Preemptive like Lee Mack on Would I Lie to You. We're watching all 2 hours, so buckle up. Or I guess don't buckle up. Relax. Probably not going to be 2 hours.
Looking forward to this. What does PBU stand for?
PBU on the keyring?
Yes.
It's the place for bins, you. It's a little, just like that.
He couldn't have made that up. It's true.
Whenever I eat beans on toast, I always imagine I'm a rescue helicopter, and with every forkful, I'm airlifting tiny bald men on a raft to safety.
Any reason?
First of all, you eat toast with a fork? You savage. I know.
Do you do this apart from just keeping yourself amused?
It's
or?
my Auntie Bridget, who used to live with us.
Yes. Is this going to be a tragic story? She's bald, she was on a raft, she never survived, and it's our way of remembering her.
She was on a raft with 400 bald men.
Yeah.
Who needed
Trust me,
rescuing.
we all know your auntie.
It's your way of remembering her.
You say raft, you mean mattress.
Yeah. Raft with 400 bald men.
Yeah.
Who needed
Trust
rescuing.
me, we all know your auntie. Yeah. You say raft, you mean mattress.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Oh, I hope she's not watching.
She's busy, don't worry.
She's living.
What was Spud's real name?
Doesn't Spud mean...
Why did you call him Spud? He always had a jacket on? What?
Doesn't Spud mean... spunk? That's spunk. Spud is a potato. Never mind, sorry.
What kind of cat was it, Lee?
Oh, it's a black one.
Oh, yeah.
What kind of hotel?
Red.
What kind of car?
Yellow.
You there for the weekend?
I'd taken my wife away for a weekend in a boutique hotel in the New Forest. The Old Forest wasn't doing it for me.
Right. Had you got home when you discovered the cat?
Yes, I got home and I opened up the boot to let the wife out. No. I opened up the boot to get the luggage out.
And there was a flattened cat.
Oh, no.
What had happened is I opened up the boot to the car. I'd gone into the hotel because I put my bag in, but my wife was chatting away to someone. I was trying to get her away. Says, come on, we should probably drift off now. That's when the cat had jumped in.
And you drove back home.
Drove back home.
No incident, no sound of purring or yowling that you couldn't attribute to your wife.
Yeah, no, I just... a bit rude, David. And...
I really want to see the full conversation around that. A flattened cat and a... Yeah, it's...
I once went on a date with a flamenco dancer who turned out to be a man.
Classic.
Oh, Lee, this is ringing bells for you, isn't it?
This reminds me of the time I was a flamenco dancer and I want to... And how do you make first contact? Where was she when you asked her out? And how do you make first contact? Where was she when you asked her out for the first date?
In the hotel we were staying, actually.
So you just went round to her room, you sort of tapped on the door, she got confused and started dancing. How are you heating up the fish slice?
You could just put that on a naked flame.
It's just occurred to me that it's a bit like toasting on the Arga, isn't it? Because it's a hot surface. Similar. Mind you,
That is posh.
Arga, that's a posh thing.
Auger?
Have you seen an Arga?
Yes, I have seen an Arga. How have you know I've broken into some very nice homes? He won the overall, the big prize at the end, National Pie Maker of the Year.
So he won the overall award. Were there like
No,
separate...
he didn't have the best overall.
I once livened up a lacklustre hen do by taking my clothes off for the ladies.
I don't know much about religious cultures. What is a lacklustre Hindu?
Hen do.
Oh, there was a misunderstanding.
My wife's
I was thinking what Lee was thinking. What's a hand do? Sorry.
Oh, there was a misunderstanding.
My wife's a very open-minded person.
Hey,
and,
you don't have to tell me about it.
I love Mickey too.
I come in with my little boy, Friday night tradition, we go and get fish and chips, right? Okay.
I know you see your boy on a Friday night.
Yeah, but he finishes
Very quickly, name some Morris dancing equipment, please, Fern.
I have the garters with the belts on.
Now you're talking.
I have the white knickerbockers and the long socks. I have the wooden soled shoes.
And I've got the big pole now.
And
So,
Lie.
Lie.
Lee. Lee?
What? No, that's the name of your Vietnamese bride.
This is my uncle Tony, and last year I asked to have a go on his mobility scooter, and I drove it into a pond and wrote it off.
Did you buy your uncle Tony another mobility
I did.
scooter?
how much was that mobility scooter?
Yes. How much was that mobility scooter?
It
You
was
can,
£1,500.
For a
Too
brand
cheap.
new mobility scooter.
A new one.
Yes, because it...
Hang
yes,
on, is that right, Des?
I have developed a technique to help me deal with annoying idiots.
Is that Lee Mack's brother?
Lee, do you want to kick this one off?
Well, first of all, who do you find is an annoying idiot? I mean, what type of people?
Just, you know, the GP. You know, the general public wind me up from time to time.
Okay.
And I really want to tell them how I feel. And instead of doing that, I scat.
You do what?
Whoops. I scat.
Can I ask at this point, what is a scat? Do you know what a scat is?
By the way, all-star team, Philomena Kunk. What's her real name? I forget. Bob Mortimer and Lee Mack. That's great.
Just
Well, it's like a
scatting,
jazz,
isn't it?
the old
Vida
jazz.
Booba.
It's your basic jazz rap.
So you must make random noises. Can we have a scenario now? Right? Is it a
That's a very negative view of music,
Isn't it?
Lee.
It's jazz, though.
Fair enough.
So if I'm the doctor,
Yeah.
what would annoy you if I was a doctor?
If you kept me waiting for too long, and then say you come into the reception room, and I thought I was next,
Right.
and I went to get up, and then you picked somebody else. for
Right.
example.
Okay. Well, imagine that scenario.
Okay.
So I walk in. You think I'm going to see, and I go, Mr. Bryden, we've got the results of your test.
And I go, oh, for the when you're in the finish,
Ow! It's an STD.
Bow.
when was the last time you had to employ it, Michael?
Oh, I'd say, about 2 weeks ago.
Yeah?
What happened?
The classic thing of the, the tourist walking out of the department store and stopping, and I wasn't paying attention, and I walked up and they were there in front of me, and I went, why did you... and walked round and carried on walking.
I don't know. Why are you getting so upset in the first place? Why don't you just be like me and just really lay back?
Just get outside the department store and just stop and enjoy life.
When I've ever left a department store, I'm always sprinting. This is Steve, and we once went camping together.
Why am I laughing already? Sorry.
This is Steve, and
Lie.
we once went camping together when we were in the Scouts. and we woke up to find that someone had stolen our tent.
So when was this camping trip, Lee?
This camping trip was, I would have been about 13, 12, I think, 12.
And how old was Steve?
Steve was about, I don't know. 13. He wasn't born. He was about 7 or 8.
So you were 12 or 13. He wasn't in the Scouts. He was just a 7-year-old you'd brought along.
True.
He was. The Cubs and the Scouts went together. He was in the Cubs. I was in the Scouts, and they
issued every Scout with a cup.
They did.
Did this tent not have a built-in ground sheet?
No, it did not, because otherwise it would have been. This is Steve, and we were once kidnapped.
Lee is definitely the least believable, I think. The others two are quite believable.
Yeah.
No, I don't believe Rufus at all. Rufus has got a bit of edge to him. Steve looks so sweet and presentable. I don't think he'd be in this weird Rufus world.
He does look sweet, does he? Looks like a little cub.
Yeah.
What is the German emergency? Is it 999? That could cause all sorts of difficulty, couldn't it? Because they're saying to German, do you need help? And you'll say 999, and they go, forget it. And then...
But when you do a jigsaw, Lee...
Yeah. I don't, David, because I've got a knife, but carry on.
Yeah. No, fair enough. I was going to say, do you use scissors? Because that's a...
You know I'm not
That's
allowed.
a
Scissors!
A Methodist church with a bell tower. That's unusual, isn't it? Are you a practicing Methodist?
No, I'm an expert.
When I was a teenager, I used to have to butter my legs in order to squeeze into tight leather trousers. I mean, it wasn't butter, actually. It was a margarine spread of
Worse.
Because we've gone from leather to lycra and butter to margarine.
No, they were No, they were leather effect. You didn't ask me. They were a sort of leather effect trouser.
I can't believe it's not leather.
Yeah.
Whilst on holiday in South Africa, I had a 2-minute conversation with what I thought was my wife, only to discover that a small hippo had wandered into the bedroom.
Joe, you're next.
That's it.
I also went to the same resort and skinned a cheetah. I am wearing it tonight.
I was wondering if any content... Sorry.
At the end of my first driving lesson, my instructor told me I'd done pretty well, but that I didn't need to make the noises of the car engine as I drove along.
Name of driving instructor, because I remember mine, Norman, and we ate Percy pigs.
I don't actually... Do you know what? I don't, because I had 2, because the first one was a friend of my dad's, and he kept shouting, "Don't panic."
It wasn't Clive Dunn, was it?
I don't know that reference.
Who's Clive Dunn, please?
That is me, half of the jokes. And this is bringing back bad memories because I didn't pass my first driving test. I am a good driver, okay? I am very good. I haven't gotten a ticket in a long, long time. Believe me. But I pulled out into an intersection while the light was green to take a left. Or... For you, it'd be like a right, and cars are coming on, and I should have stayed before, but like I guess that's why. It was bullcrap. I was devastated. I passed next time. Stop judging.
No reference.
Who's Clive Dunn, please? Holy Clive Dunn played.
You've just fallen into the generation gap.
This audience actually oohed the fact that Joe didn't know who got. They were like, "Oh, you piece."
Well, you said it oohed. Perhaps they were accelerating.
Dang it.
This is my friend Amy, and I grossly offended her when I made a less than perfect sculpture of her head.
So you went to this office to write jokes.
Yeah.
And said to your friend, would you like to come along, sit in the corner, and I'll sculpt your head?
I've been looking for a use for all that clay I keep in my office.
Had you just been watching a Lionel Richie video? Hello?
Oh, is it me you're looking for? I can see it in your eyes. Is that right? I'm thinking of the movie Ghost with Patrick Swayze, okay? Or what's the one with the, you know, sensual rubbing of the of clay, I'm sure. Saying many things right now.
Once, when I spotted an ex-boyfriend in a department store, I pretended to be a shop mannequin to avoid having to speak to him.
Lee, well, I know what I want to see.
Work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, no, it's probably different.
It's a long time ago, early in the 60s.
I think Warwick was going to say, I want to see your impression of a mannequin.
It's a long time ago, early in the 60s.
Surely you weren't old enough to shop on your own in the early 60s, Joe?
So gallant.
No, I'm kidding, I believe you.
I've said sorry to mannequins before now in the department stores.
Yeah, but what were you doing to them?
Yeah.
What do you think, Lee? Is it the truth?
Warren, what do you think? Do you think there's...
One of the most British things I've ever heard. Sorry. Oh.
What do you think, Lee? Is it the truth?
Warren, what do you think? Do you think there's...
I think she's telling the truth.
Really? Do you think...
The thing for me is, if you're within 6, 8 foot of an X and you don't recognise it because you're static, it just seems...
I wouldn't know. I've never been allowed within 8 feet of my X. To me, they look more like roller coaster people, don't they? That's sort of like...
That's why your face is always like that.
Yeah, that was the joke. It was a visual. It was a visual, you know. Hey, listen, I'm shit at time travel. Don't worry about it. Right. I'll tell you what, though, I'm shit at time travel.
Doctor Who, I need to...
At a party, I shared a jacuzzi with 3 of the Eggheads.
Do the Eggheads, are they only allowed in a jacuzzi for 3 minutes?
Who are the Eggheads?
Jermaine, what do you think?
I'm going to say...
Is this a musical?
Yeah.
This is Wally, and during one of his driving lessons, I crashed into the co-op.
The manager of the co-op, who came out with presumably the same hairstyle. How did he react?
Maybe Alan tried to blame Wally, pointed, but there was like 20, 30 blokes, and you had to work out where Wally was.
This is Wally. He's the crane driver who once let me sit in his cabin 50 feet above my house. Well, the thing is, he didn't really want to do it, so I did my best to persuade him.
How did you persuade him? You put a white hanky over his mouth and... You said...
Chloroform.
He woke up in the cabin.
Let me simply say that money changed hands.
Oh, and how much did he have to pay you?
So did you both go up to the cabin?
He said I had to go first, just in case I missed my footing.
And he went up right behind you?
Not right
Wally, you pervert! So, I live by the river. Yeah. And there was a duckling in the front of our house. Let's call it the driveway.
Oh, right, yeah.
And I didn't want to say driveway because I start making a mean all showbiz that I've got a car. Anyway, so there's the duckling,
Which
right?
part of the drive? Was it down by the gates or where it sweeps up around the lawn?
I don't know, I'd got over the moat, to be honest with you. Actually, a duckling would be quite good at that.
Dang it.
I don't know, I'd got over the moat, to be honest with you. Actually, a duckling would be quite good at that. I reckon I know how, if you're thinking about it.
What?
Who was the trumpeter?
What?
It was Nobby Solano.
And you say this was Nobby Solero?
Nobby Solero is a
Nobby
very
Solano.
adult ice cream.
I get that one, all right?
Interpol?
So
I get it. Knob, wiener.
How do you know that they're Interpol?
So I was just paranoid. I couldn't understand it. But when my dad rang me
Yes?
to say, I think you're being followed by Interpol.
Oh, OK. What on earth made him think that?
Because some bloke he knows tipped him off.
Some bloke he knows tipped him off about Interpol? What line of work is your dad in?
You guys, that's like 3 jokes in a row. I didn't get a reference. I'm gonna explode here.
He's a businessman.
Oh, he sounds suspicious.
It's a bit vague, isn't it?
Yeah, the talented Mr. Ripley.
That's it. That's it. That's it. Hilarious as always, guys, but I'm cutting it short here. Okay, I'll continue this. It's just help me out with the references. Sometimes I get lost. Hope you guys are all doing well. If not, chin up. You'll be good soon. Don't worry. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.